I look a little weird, but I probably am. But then what do? It's -5 degrees out here, and even though the sun's come up, it's freezing cold. We're here at Batal on the other side of the Rohtang Pass, and we're attending as marshals the 11th edition of the Raid de Himalaya, one of the most spectacular and the most toughest, most challenging off-road rallies in the world. A grueling test of man and machine. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through everything that happens at the raid and also tell you just how you could be a part of this spectacular event. Now, this is not an event report. I've been here, done it all, and every time I wondered what was it that kept the marshals and organizers looking like they were having a good time. So, no surprises, this year I signed up to be a marshal. So now you're thinking, oh good, we're gonna have an inside story. The deepest, darkest secrets are going to reveal themselves. Well, you know what? There are no secrets at the Raid de Himalaya. The raid is a week-long affair at least. It covers over 2,000 kilometers, most of it 10,000 feet above sea level. And it starts off in Shimla and ends at Srinagar. On the way, it passes through the most spectacular landscape north of the equator. I know of very few places in the world where you could get frostbitten and sunburned at the same time. Even fewer places exist that have saltwater lakes at such lofty altitudes, and even fewer have large expanses covered in sand dunes, which then in winter are covered by snow. So, even though the raid provides escape to 3 disciplines, the extreme cars, the extreme bikes, and the reliability trail, all 3 endure the same set of natural obstacles. Of 3 disciplines, the extreme category is the toughest, the most demanding category to participate in. Now, if you want to participate in this, you also need a vehicle that's extremely sturdy, that's nimble, that's agile, that can handle the entire raid. Which is why the Maruti Suzuki Gypsy is one of the perfect choices. It's why you see so many of them participating in the raid. Apart from that, you also need a budget of about 2 lakh rupees because you're going to have to modify the Gypsy. You're going to have to put a roll cage in. You're going to have to do several other modifications. You're going to have to take care of your spares, your service crew, plus your accommodation, food, and several other things. And that roughly works out to 2 lakh rupees. May sound expensive, but believe me, at the end of it all, it definitely is worth it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! As for the qualifications you need to drive in the raid, well, first, there's the thing about having big, very big balls. If you want to participate in the extreme category, you better have some rally experience, after which you need iron guts to rally at high altitudes, where your skill could be the only thing keeping you on the road and not flying off a 13,000-foot cliff. And then there's that small something called mental imbalance. To be fast, endure the week-long grueling schedules and still stay in one piece till the end, you need mad skills.
The Extreme is an extremely competitive event. It's very taxing and basically on the cars as well. So it's a fantastic event. It's one of a kind in the world. Where this is probably the highest event in the world that we have here.
I think the first leg one, the first stage was really rough on the car. And given my experience in 2007, when I broke my car on the very first day. So this time around we went about it slightly differently. We took it really easy on day one, really slow, tried not to break the car.
The INRC is more of a picnic rally compared to what we did here in the raid. And your car should be 100% prepared here. You just can't take any chances because each stage is about 50 kilometers and 60 kilometers and some are about 100 also. And there it is, maximum is about 20 kilometers what we have done and we are crossing averages of over 100. So it's really tough.
The raid is not an event to be taken lightly. The list of variables that could lead to disaster, even with the most dedicated, committed and well laid out plans is just too long. Case in point, Sanket Shanbag, a rally driver who's participated in the raid and the INRC for several years, had a massive shunt. He flew off the road and 50 meters down a steep and extremely rocky cliffside, tumbling nearly 7 times before landing on all 4 wheels.
Thankfully, the well-constructed roll cage ensured the integrity of the passenger cabin remained intact, and both him and his co-driver managed to walk out unscathed.
Like Kenjiro Shinozaka, who came for the Himalayan car rally, was asked, how do you find the Himalayan car rally? And he said, in the Himalayan car rally, you don't need seatbelt, you need parachute. So it's exactly like that. The drops are even bigger than what the Himalayan used to have. And you got to be really careful.
This is what we came to Ladakh for. We wanted an adventure and we've got it. In fact, in the thick of things. And as you can see, we've got a recovery truck going to rescue those people who may not get out of there without the help of it. It's snowing, it's getting colder, it's sub-zero at the moment. And in no time, all of these paths are going to get snowed up. But fortunately, we've got the Fortuner with us. Low ratio, 4x4. And if it gets even worse, we're just going to put snow chains onto it. And then this is going to be an unstoppable tank. Will get us out of almost anything. It's what we're here to test it for. I'm quite sure it's going to ace all the tests.
At the raid, if you ever wish to participate as a marshal, my advice to you is get your own set of wheels. Preferably one with 4x4 and low ratio. Not only will it get you out of a mess such as a snowstorm, it's quite useful to explore the surroundings. That is why I brought along the Fortuner. Now I drove it to Chikmagalur recently for the SUV Comparo, but despite it emerging as the best of the lot, I came away unimpressed. That's because to me the Fortuner did not revolutionize the game. It simply filled a gap that was lying vacant forever. But the brother of the Hilux had to have something in the genes. So what if this tilted Innova did not make me go wow? I had a feeling that once the going got tough, the Fortuner's DNA could just change my opinion. Coming up next, extreme temperatures, the two-wheeler action sizzles in the biting cold, and some early mornings.
In the morning, and we are here at Park Ferme, where roughly around 45 cars are parked out of a total of about 60 vehicles that started off from